Good morning! Hello, my name is Thom Tuck, and that is my actual name. It's not a stage name, I didn't make it up. Thom Tuck, ludicrous. It's just what you actually have to use to address me. Thom Tuck. You can't say that. It's on telly. Also, I was going to do a punchline. Instead, I'll do this. Hello, sir, what's your name? Adam, how you doing? I'm good, how are you? We'd like to watch my bit of the show in 3D. Yes, damn right. I hope that enhances your experience. My definition of humanity is twofold. One, you should be able to suppress an animal instinct when that's the right thing to do. Two, you should do things that no animal would ever dream of. Like, when was the last time an owl spiced up its sex life? Yeah, stupid owls. I went out with a girl a while ago, and she used to read all the women's magazines. You know the women's magazines? They're magazines for women. But in every issue in the women's magazines, they have sex tips. Every issue of the women's magazines, there are sex tips. You think some of them would be good at it by now. Up to muggins. But we were reading one of the sex tips, and that issue was all sex tips about food. You know, like, you know, put a chocolate on you and do a sex. I mean, but who does their laundry that often, honestly? So later on in the list it said, freeze some fruit for sex. Do you know why you do that? Have a guess. It's for the oral sex. Do you know what? It's like sex, but orally. But you put some frozen fruit in your mouth and you do the oral sex, and hot, cold, that is nice. Well, so then, do you know what the best fruit for it is? Have a guess.
Guava.
It's not guava. It's not guava. It's a terrible guess. Because, you know mouths, yeah? Yeah, it's got to go in there. It's grapes, isn't it? If you think about it, they're really smooth. No corners. Because corners are the enemy of genitals. I knew a man who was airlifted to Singapore. All because of a corner. So I had a frozen grape in my mouth and I was doing the oral sex. And have you ever played Hungry Hungry Hippos? Because he just took it. He just went, that is my grape now. Nom, nom, nom. And there's a tray in the game, isn't there? There's no tray on ladies. That should be sex tip 1. Don't expect there to be a tray. And she didn't notice. The first she knew about it was when my face popped up grapeless. Why can't you control your hippo? And she didn't know what I was talking about, but there followed an awkward amount of fishing. But you can't leave it up there. You don't want wine in a bit. Wise, wise owls. That's me. Bye.
Thom Tuck, ladies and gentlemen.